Hi.
Hi.
So I know what you're about to say. Okay.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, huh?
Is it?
Yeah. Is it? So I've been waiting here for like almost 2 hours. Yeah. And this guy got late. So
I mean, he was enjoying the scenario. I was giving him the time.
Okay, yeah. With the lake, huh? Nice.
No,
Nice,
you
nice,
know,
nice.
like so.
Okay.
I mean, usual.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a corporate event. We did a rehearsal. Like it's 3 days thing. Then we did a rehearsal and all these things. We did a setup and everything. Then we had a timeline and a show caller.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Somehow the rehearsal went according to the timeline, but the actual event got extended for 1 hour. I have no idea how that works. Then I was like, yeah, D-rigs and everything's done. Then went back home. Then took a shower. Came back here. On the way, I was thinking, now this guy is gonna curse me. I'm late, right?
No, I'm not going to curse. I know that happens. Yes. I know
mean,
sometimes
at the
that
same
happens.
time, I was thinking about another thing. Like whenever we spoke, I was like, "Where are you guys? What was going on today?" Like I was like, "I had an event." I was like, "You had an event. You are already home. How does that works?" Then he said, "Like no, man. We went to site at 8 or something. My work's done by like 6 or 7, right?" So basically, it's like, let's say your work is done in like 8 to 10 hours max. That's about it, not more than that.
Yeah.
How's that happen?
Okay. Let's talk about that today.
Okay, so again, the same question for me. Like, while I did a corporate event, and you also did a corporate event few weeks back, then your working schedule was pretty peaceful.
Yeah.
Looking at mine, because like I'm not blaming the company or anything, but I feel like that from the event management team and from the client side, they have no idea what are they doing. That's what I felt. Like we were following it, like we can't do anything else now. We already at the venue, we are doing the event. Now we can't say like you guys don't have any clue, we are leaving. Can't just do that. So I mean, we were sticking with it. Like, so I mean, yeah, what's that?
It's about planning. There's no any other explanation. It's about planning. It's about gathering the information about the event and executing the project. Nothing else. It's all about planning. So,
Okay.
The thing is, people they are not doing that things very often, right? So
Yeah. I mean, like people does not think about planning, like pre-planning and site visits, or like getting the idea what exactly client wants, what's their like end goal is. Most of people thinks that's very a minor thing.
yes, the thing is, mostly the AVL companies, they never think that how much the human hours matters, because it's into their procedures. Because I'm very focused on how companies work.
Okay.
So that's kind of a main reason that I became a freelancer and I work on especially on schedules. And even in our company, we always focus on how many people and what kind of a scope of work that those people has to go through.
Okay.
So the matter is, when it comes to AVL companies, they try to get some kind of a project and they try to execute that in a good way. But mostly the technicians, they struggle on site, because what company does is they send these people on site, and like, let's say the client asks the technical team to come on site at 8 o'clock in the morning. So the technical team, sometimes they stay at the same venue for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So maybe more than that. It's not about getting delayed with the work. It's all about planning, because we when it comes to a production, we never think about one thing. It's a combination of things. So
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking, the same thing, like, because like when we do a event, right, when we do either corporate or a concert or like a exhibition or whatever it is, like, you need to understand exactly for like how long is your setup period goes, how long your rehearsal period should go,
yeah,
right, how long your dismantling period should go. That should be planned pre-event,
of course.
not in between the event.
No. So this is why I tell you, it's most AVL companies, they get the project and they execute it thinking that, okay, we just have to complete this task and just go there and get it done. It is not happening in that way. So
It's like the mindset that whatever it takes.
that's the word,
Yeah.
mindset. Because the mindset is the most important thing, because even if you have a line of procedures, it doesn't count if you don't have that mindset. It's like, let's say I'm a project manager or I'm a sales guy. So I get this project, I work for an AVL company, so I draft everything and I have a design as well. And I'm asking my technical team to execute the project. And the technical team always shoots back with questions and I never answer. Because I don't care, I have done my thing. Right? I was appointed to do. But my technical team always struggles. So that's where that word, that magical word, mindset comes in. Because if you have that mindset, then you are responsible to reply for those all these minor,
I
small
guess in
questions.
that, if you had the mindset, the sales team really is not gonna talk to the technical team. They'll go to the project management team first.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Then they'll say like, this is the information what I got from the client. If you have anything else to talk about, I can contact you with them.
Yeah.
So you guys can figure out more information about the situation, right?
Yes. Yes. That's how it is working.
Yeah.
But most of the companies, they don't think about that, because the people, they only focus on money, right? But I'll give you an example. Let's say a small company with some minimum equipment they have, and they have a very limited staff, very small staff, and they get a project. So they are focusing on their budget, and let's say they are quoting some amount and they know what they need to do. So they're sending their people to get things done with all the equipment, and right. So they get on site and they try to get things done. Let's say the fabrication team comes from a different party. So the fabrication team delays, right? So the matter is, let's say a few people, let's say you are sending like 10-15 people. Okay. Food money counts. Okay. Mostly these people are salaried. So end of the month, you are settling those salaries. Doesn't count that how many work hours that they have spent on the site. Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Because company thinks, okay, they are working for us, done. That's all. We are paying that salary, then they have to work for us. But they never count on their intelligence.
Exactly.
Because there are very valuable people inside technical teams. They get disappointed, but most of the people, they think that I don't have to disappoint because this is what I used to do, right?
Yeah.
But in some point, there are some people, they get disappointed. They think that why I am spending this much of time on a site, why these people, why these management guys can't plan ahead. Okay, so in the same scenario, let's compare it with a large production agency. For a production, they are sending like 50, 100 people on site.
Okay.
Again, those everything counts. You need food, you need water, you need transport, overtime charges, everything, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So mostly these big companies, they plan ahead. They get their idea of, okay, how many people that we have to send for this project, right? So then they can save some money. It's not about saving actually, it's about the proper way of planning things.
I mean, yeah, what you are saying is true. Like that's when when I'm not saying a smaller company, the company which does not have the mindset which you are talking about,
Correct.
comes to the venue, they send like 10-15 people, even for a concert, like normal concert or something. They're like, you finish this task, then you go home. Not before that.
Yeah.
That's how they work.
Yes.
Right. But when it comes to a big company or like a big production company, they like, I'll put bit more people into this, so their workload is balanced and they can work more efficiently.
Yeah.
And I could be able to finish this a bit more faster as well.
Correct.
Right. Because I guess you have been in like, you have managed crews from your past companies as well, so you get what I'm saying. Like you have to, if you need some extra hands, you'll get that extra hand, you'll finish the work properly, so it won't affect the in-house teams physical or mental situations.
So,
right.
the thing is, you have to have that information as well.
Okay.
Right. So information wise, I'll give you an example. See, let's say a client comes to you and says that you have to get something done. Okay, then you try to visualize in your mind that this is what he needs, and let's say you do the exact visualization on a software and you talk to the client and says, is this the thing that you need? Then he says, okay, Panda, just do these little changes and it's exactly matches my idea, right? So when you are executing the thing, now first of all, you make a list of things that you need to execute this project, right? Then mainly the location matters.
Yeah.
Right. So you do a site visit. That is very crucial for the thing.
Exactly.
You do a site visit because let's say you talk to the venue people and get a CAD draft, something. So that CAD drawing says, okay, you have this much of rigging points and weight loads and everything. But when you go on site, that CAD drawing is a different one. Maybe those rigging points are not straight. Right.
Or some of them are malfunctions.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because it's not like we have an event, they build one venue for today itself, right? It's built few years back, so there might be some kind of issues on the ringing points or power sources and everything.
Yeah.
Because like because I usually faced most of the power issues, like because when someone inexperienced goes to the venue to do site visits
Yeah.
without any technical team support,
Yeah.
you know what they see? They see an industrial socket with red color cap. It always 125. I mean,
No, Panda, it's about the experience. See, if we
But
are
it's
going on
written.
site, huh?
but it's written on the cap.
Yeah, it's written on the cap, but the person who goes on site, he never goes and check that thing, what it exactly is. Maybe it's a 125, maybe it's a 63, right? So maybe it's a 32, right? By our experience, we know by
That's why that's why my expression comes into this, that 125 become 32.
Oh.
Where the extra I'm gonna get now?
These are common things, bro. These are common
Exactly.
things.
Because
It's-
this is not, we are degrading people or we are not making fun of them. But for us, it's kind of funny sometimes, but it's very crucial. Like, yes, you got a chance to work in a company or something, but the minimum thing which you can do is like examine the venue.
Yeah.
If you don't know, okay, there is a power socket, what exactly written on that? Take a photo, share with your team. Then that shows some kind of a what we call a responsibility, accountability in you, because like, I really don't know what exactly this is, if this is enough for you guys to work on, but this is the exact thing which is here.
Yeah.
Then your technical team will support. This is not gonna be enough for us. Please check with the venue if they have more,
Yeah.
or if they have a different
And
connection.
if they don't have that thing, then you have to have some backup power as well. I mean, from generators.
Exactly.
Right? Those facilities are there on sites, but
Yeah.
first of all, that information matters. That you have to examine what exactly you need to do on site. Then you have to list down your requirements. Then only work on executing the project. So again, these everything counts on your business model as well,
Okay.
right? So we'll do another episode about business models when it comes to these productions,
Okay.
because now initially I was working with rental stuff, which I used to call it rental,
Okay.
but that business model is not that exact business model of rentals, because rental companies are like companies, they only rent equipment to technical production companies. So
Okay.
technical production companies, basically what they do is they look on a project and they design everything,
Okay.
they detail each and everything, and I mean structural drawings and lighting drawings, audio designs and everything, stage designing, scaffoldings and everything. Then they make a list of items they need, then they rent it from the rental company, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
technical production, technical directions and all, it's happening from that specific thing called technical productions. So basically technical production companies, they are very concerned on those kind of information, what is
Exactly.
available on venues and what kind of a project that they have to execute. So there they count on people, how many human hours they need, how many people they need to get the thing done,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So mostly, like when we think of how these AVL companies starts, they starts with very limited equipment, then they make some
Probably
profit.
some most of the companies with some QSC K12s,
Yeah,
with
maybe a
SM32.
DJ console.
Yeah.
So they invest on something, and they grow up. but sometimes the people who manage the thing, they don't have what exactly production is called, because you can make a lot of profits out of this business.
Yeah.
But what I think is, now I work as a technician. I was working as a loading unloading guy back in the days. Then I worked as a technician. Then again I work as a sound guy. Right now I do project management and technical directions and everything because of the experience I gathered. But
Exactly. Yeah.
but the thing is, when I look back, I can see, okay, like I used to work with people, right? I used to run company, but my image of this industry is a complete different one now. So
Yeah.
what I mean
Exactly.
from that, okay, you can start up a company, but you need that expertise if you are growing more. It's not about like recently I asked this question from you as well. You were talking about some other company saying that that company is like growing a lot. But I ask you, in which way? Because what I value at this moment is, but my people, let's say from our company, we are handling a project. I want my staff to get a good rest. Tough times are there. Tough times are there. I accept that, because working in the AVL industry is you are working at the war, right?
Obviously. Yeah.
We both
Exactly.
accept it, I believe. But
I guess you guys are accepting that too, right? I mean, it's not the what we call. It's not the icing on the cake, right? It's not.
yeah.
It's
For some
not.
people, it's there. For some people, they think this it's a very easy thing, because there are some people that,
Until they comes to the.
no, I mean, like in some productions we call freelancers, they just come on
Yeah.
site and
Exactly. Yeah.
like all fellows, they just come and they say like they don't have any idea about what they're doing, but they, because of their age, they think that they know everything, right? They just come on site and they don't have any idea. They just do something, and right after the event they just get their bag and they just leave, right? Because it
Yeah.
that
We have seen those kind of
yeah
situations, right?
it's there. But see, you can't blame that freelancer, by the way,
Yeah.
because it's all about your planning, right? So if you look at a production, if you, before you execute the production, if you think that, okay, I need this much of people, and these, let's say you need 15 people, and
Okay.
those 15 people, they have to work for 8 or 12 hours a day, and they are getting 12 hours of a rest, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So then, like, how many days you are going to work on that specific event, right? Let's say a
Exactly.
build up and de-rig as well. So if you are planning ahead in that way, you can save your people, because now I've been working in this industry for almost 14 years now,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, now I've been going through like some shift for 72 hours, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you also gone through that kind
Yeah.
of that kind of shifts.
Yeah.
So the energy is coffee, Red Bull, so all energy drinks and all. So we be
Double
awake
shot
and,
of espresso in the morning,
yeah,
right before the event.
like 10-12 coffees per day, and we try to be awake and get the things done, because we really interested on getting that magic done,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So it was pumping us that adrenaline or something, right?
Yeah.
But now when we are getting old, right, we all are getting old, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
so
I mean, like when we are aging, right? But what we exactly looking for now is like, okay, we were doing this for quite a long time.
yeah,
Why can't we do this in a smart way,
that's the thing,
right? Because as we spoke many times, we try to do many times. if we are doing a production, what I was saying is like we have a technical team, we have a operating team. Okay, we try to get all of these guys into our setups.
Yeah.
Right. But you can give some rest to your operating team. They can come on a site on the first day and inform your technical team like this is how it should be done, and they can get a rest. Okay, by the rehearsal day, the operation team can come, the technical team can take a rest.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, those kind of things can be done.
That can be done, but again, you have to think about something. Let's say there's an operations guy.
Yeah.
So he comes on site. He definitely need a technical guy as well.
Yeah.
So you have to have enough people to get these kind of things done, and you have to have that information to be shared in between your teams.
Exactly. Yeah.
So again, technical production matters, because once you do the technical production properly, then you have each and every detail, small details also, it's there on your data sheet. So let's say a team works for 8 hours and the next team comes on board after that 8 hours completes, right?
Okay.
So those two teams, they don't have to talk to each other. So once they come on site, they know what exactly they have to do, because you have given them the cabling path and all. So the next team comes on site, they see, okay, this cable is, or it's already run. So
what we are doing here was like our process is seamless, but we are divided into two different teams.
Yeah.
And we have given each team, and this time slot you have to finish this task.
Yeah.
And the next team who comes on site, they knows this task is done. And again, if something was not like slightly left or remaining, the senior guy or the crew chief can inform this part was left.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So
Yes.
it'll be easier. Like what you are saying here is like a chain of command to be followed.
That's
a
right.
proper way. Like when we start, like as you said, like from the sales guy, it comes to the project manager, goes to the technical heads, goes to the team leaders or the HODs, then goes to the crew chiefs, technical teams. There are certain things that like some companies which things like, okay, I know what is going on, the sales guy knows what is going on, the project management knows what is going on. No, the technical team shouldn't know. They just need to know we are using this equipment, this is the event, this is the client, that's it. I mean, that does not work. Yeah? Information is key
Yes.
to work in this. Right.
Correct. That's the thing. So as I always say, it's not in the picture when it comes to mostly small companies, and especially the people, they don't have idea about the people, they have never worked on technical productions. It's difficult. It's
Exactly.
difficult to think in that way for them. But now for me, looking back about the years, now I'm so happy. Like when I'm going on a production, I know what exactly they need.
Exactly.
So sometimes I don't receive the scope of work and all, but so the time that I get on site, the project manager comes and explains me, "Dan, this is needs to be done. So I need you to handle all these things. So this is your crew and all." All right, definitely I'll get it done. So I get the timelines and all, because he has planned ahead. So he's giving me his insight on that. So I just have to work on the team and feeding my team in a good way, and ask them to like give them the correct guideline on getting things done.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like it's always not the highs, right? It's always not gonna work on what we need. Like we'll get all the information what we really need. There are certain times we can't get the entire plot what we are going through. You guys should know about. You guys will know about this. You guys will have similar experience like this. I mean, yeah, but again comes to the point that why the timeline matters, why we should have a scope of work and everything, because I have seen companies which hire people just because of they can speak and they are
Maybe
good with
they have
people, or
they have a good attitude.
Good attitude. Yes, that is good, but doesn't mean they'll do the project management job. Right?
Simply, humans, no.
Exactly
so
what I'm
they humans learn from another person, so they have to see what is happening. So they have to get that experience and work on things. So because I have seen in my eyes, there are project management people who came with no experience. Maybe they have worked in a different industry and they wanted to be a part of an amazing project. Then they came up with that will and they were talking about that. Then some other person teach these people, right? So they like within like 6-12 months they are becoming people who have solid experience on things, because people learn from another person. So so to get that thing you have to have that will.
Sure.
Right?
I mean, again, like, because I got the chance to be on project management side and side in charge for some good events in Qatar, because like I worked with the company for like almost 6 years. So main thing for me was I was speaking the language. So the guys who were in technical side was not into that much of speaking to the client. So when something happens, what I feel like, if this guy couldn't understand, I like, bro, this is what this guy asks, and I'll go speak to them, because in a way I'm helping the technical guy from my side as well.
Yeah.
And I'm helping not to break the image of the company as well, because like if we stood there doing nothing, like we don't have any clue what you are saying, that's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it's not good after that, because like then our clients, like, because most of our clients, like direct clients was back then, so that they were like, okay, if, because there was time, one of 3 our owners has to come to the event,
Okay.
because if your face is not there, this event is not going anywhere. Then somehow, because they were thankful for me as well, I'm thankful for them as well, because they believed in me as well, because of like, they're like, bro, I can't come today, I have this much of meetings, please take care of this. I was like, I'll do my best. Okay, I had to do something. Then I learned something. That's why I'm saying, like, there should be someone who has experience on project management, always should be on the company, because what I learned from the hard way, because some things which they ask me, like, I have no clue. Sometimes we go for like full productions, then there are certain things they ask, like, I asked for a photo booth. No, it's not there. Then I was like, yeah, it's on the way. I have no idea it's on
What
the
it
way or
is.
not.
Yeah.
And then I call, like, my owner is like, is there a photo booth? Yeah, I forgot to tell you. I was like, very nice. I told them it's on the way, please check. I was like, okay. So those are things that's why when I'm doing something now, I tend to ask a lot of questions. Some people get annoyed, but for me, end of the day, the event is done in a smooth way. Doesn't matter the person get annoyed or not. Along the way, they'll understand what's our concern was.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're right, but there's some certain of extent that you can bear that thing. I mean, according to my experience, in a small event you can bear it. Okay.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
do something, but when it comes to a large scale, large format event, you cannot do it, because
Yeah, you
because
can
you have
misplace
to,
the 32 and 125.
no.
Exactly.
So in some cases are there, like, you have to count on each and every output of power that you are taking. You have to calculate, like, the general practice for us is like we calculate each and every power of the equipment, even for the speakers, amplifiers, everything. So it's we keep that information because some companies are there who are doing power supplying generators and cabling and all. They always request all this information because they have to secure their side.
Exactly.
So if a person thinks that it's a very irritating way, like, okay, why these power guys, they are asking about all these power calculations and all, right, and not responding at all. So let's say some issue goes with power,
Yeah.
right? So what that power guy has to do then, he can simply say, okay, I was asking about all these power requirements and everything, but nobody responded me.
Yeah,
Right?
actually, that happens to me in a few months back. We did an event. It's an outdoor event. The entire power was done by another team. There was a lady. She's very friendly, actually. Even the entire team was very friendly. Whenever we asked, bro, there is a requirement for us to put few speakers. This is our maximum power. They'll be like, give me a minute. I'll get back to you. Then they're like, okay, no problems. All of a sudden, we were in a stall. There was all oysters and all these stuff kind of thing. All of a sudden, my speakers and everything went off. The lady who's responsible for power, she was running. Bro, something happened. I was like, yeah, I know. What? Me and we both went to a stall where all these equipments were there, fridges was there. We were shocked. There is a one extension, which is a 13 ampere one. All right, it's the Terminator normal one which we are using. It's a 6-way one. All 6 is full. The last one goes to another 30. That 6 is full. That one goes to another one. Okay, it's almost in 116. Almost a 10 to 12 fridges, some heaters, and some phones. We both looked at each other. It's like, you want me to say something now? So she was like, she got pissed. She just removed everything. If you guys need, this is how you should do this. Because for them, it feels like she's arrogant, but in a way, because she's already mentioned that this is how this should go.
Yeah.
Right. Then she got the requirement of like what exactly the power output which you need. So, like, as I was saying, like, when you have done your calculations and everything, and you have informed these things,
Yeah.
Whenever someone comes into the venue, they wanted to exceed or they want to use more, there are procedures to do these things. Like, that's, if you didn't follow these procedures, then
Let's say standards.
Yeah, I mean standards.
Standards,
When you
yes.
didn't follow these standards, then you become interrupting the whole production, right? So those are the things which I face most of the time. I mean, we have talked a lot of things. We have shared a lot of points from our end. I mean, we'll leave something for them as well, right?
Definitely.
They have
So-
faced, you guys have faced a lot of scenarios which your production got delayed for some reason, or your production went very smoothly, and why was that? Please share with us, like, leave us a comment and anything, right? So,
Yep. So leave us your comment. Tell about your stories as well, like this. And finally, just have to say that it's all about the mentality and following the standards.
all right. See you guys in another episode.